You can be busy all day, every single day, and still be incredibly easy to replace. It's a harsh truth, but it's one we need to talk about. See, being busy feels productive. Your calendar is packed, your inbox is overflowing, you're constantly rushing from one thing to the next. It gives you a sense of accomplishment. But here's the secret. Being valuable is what actually gets rewarded. Being valuable is what builds a career. Today, I am going to show you exactly how to stop wasting your precious effort on busy work and start creating real, undeniable value that gets you noticed. Stick around because this could change the way you approach your job forever. So, let's talk about the busy trap. It's a comfortable, cozy place that many of us live in without even realizing it. Think about a typical day for most employees. What does it consist of? It's a whirlwind of answering emails, jumping from one meeting to another, and ticking off a long list of small, seemingly urgent tasks. At the end of the day, you feel completely exhausted and you think, wow, I was so productive today. But if you take a step back and look at the bigger picture, what really changed? Did the company move forward in a meaningful way because of your actions? Did a major problem get solved? Often, the answer is no. Busyness is comfortable because it feels safe. It's a known quantity. You're doing things, you're responding, you're active, no one can say you're slacking off. But creating value, that's uncomfortable. It's risky. It requires you to step out of the reactive cycle and think strategically. It means tackling things that might not have a clear, easy answer. The busy trap keeps you running in place while value creation is what actually moves you and your company forward. So, if busyness isn't the goal, what is? What does it truly mean to create value at work? It's simpler than you might think. In almost any professional setting, value boils down to three key things. Number one, saving time. Can you create a process, a tool, or a system that makes things faster for you, your team, or your customers? That's value. Number two, reducing risk. Can you identify a potential problem before it happens and put a solution in place? Can you improve quality control or secure a fragile system? That's value. And number three, improving results. Can your work directly contribute to increasing revenue, improving customer satisfaction, or achieving a key company objective? That is huge value. Here's a simple test. Look at any task on your to-do list. If you can't confidently say that completing it will save time, reduce risk, or improve results, it's very likely just noise. It's busy work. The top employees, the ones who advance quickly and earn the most respect, they understand this distinction early in their careers. They're not just doing things, they're making things better. They are obsessed with impact, not activity. Now, let's look at why busy people get stuck. They fall into a pattern that feels productive, but ultimately limits their growth. First, busy employees react all day. Their entire schedule is dictated by incoming emails, meeting invites, and quick questions from colleagues. They're constantly in defense mode, just trying to keep their head above water. Second, they prioritize urgency over importance. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. A task that's due in an hour, even if it's trivial, will always take precedence over a deeply important project that has a longer, more flexible deadline. This means they're always putting out small fires instead of building something fireproof. And third, they tend to avoid the hard, visible problems. The big, messy challenges that don't have a clear solution are intimidating. It's much safer to stick to the defined, manageable tasks where success is guaranteed. As a result, they stay helpful. They are reliable. They get things done. They're a great team player. But they're not memorable. They're not indispensable. Because careers don't grow on effort alone, they grow on impact. You can work 80 hours a week, but if that work doesn't create meaningful change, you'll stay right where you are. So, how do the top performers, the truly valuable employees, do it differently? What's their secret? It's not about working harder or longer hours. In fact, they often seem less stressed and less frantic than everyone else. The first thing they do is choose to work on fewer tasks. They are ruthless with their no. They understand that their time and energy are their most valuable assets, and they refuse to squander them on low-impact activities. Second, they focus on leverage. They look for tasks where a small amount of effort can create a massive result. This could be automating a repetitive report, creating a template that the whole team can use, or fixing a root cause of a recurring problem instead of just dealing with the symptoms over and over again. They're always thinking about multipliers. And third, they actively seek out and solve the problems that others ignore. They run towards the fire, while everyone else is avoiding the big, ambiguous challenges. They see an opportunity to make a name for themselves and deliver incredible value. They consistently ask one simple but powerful question before starting any significant piece of work. If this goes well, what actually improves? Just think about that. If this goes perfectly, what tangible positive change will occur? That single question is a powerful filter that instantly separates high-impact work from time-wasting busy work. Let me give you a practical tool you can start using today. I call it the value filter. Before you dive into any task, whether it's big or small, pause for just 30 seconds and ask yourself 3 questions. Question 1. Who really benefits from this work? Is it just my boss, or will it help my team, another department, or our customers? The wider the benefit, the higher the value. Question 2. What specifically changes if I do this well? Don't just say the project will be done, but get specific. The sales team will be able to close deals 10% faster, or customer complaints about this issue will drop to 0. And question 3, will this work be noticed or reused? Is it a one-off task that will be forgotten tomorrow, or is it something that creates a lasting asset for the company? Like a new process, a training document, or a piece of code that can be used again. If the answers to these questions are vague or unclear, that's a red flag. It's a signal to pause, rethink the task, and maybe even challenge whether it needs to be done at all. The value filter empowers you to take control of your workload and focus your energy where it matters most. So let's bring it all together. Being busy keeps you employed. It keeps you on the payroll. But being valuable is what grows your career. It's what gets you promotions, raises, and opportunities. If you want to stand out at work, if you want to become indispensable, you have to shift your mindset. Focus less on the sheer volume of your activity and more on the tangible impact of your actions. Stop measuring your day by how many tasks you crossed off a list and start measuring it by the value you created. If this video helped you see your work in a new light, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you want more practical insights on how to grow your career and stand out in the workplace, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.